What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 9 of the GIMP podcast. This week's special guest is Mick, or Michael Johannesen, as other people might know him. First question, as always, for our guest is, what did you do after high school, my good man?
I finished high school at 17. So yeah, I didn't really do much. I just worked at my uncle's factory a couple of days a week, went to parties and shit. Then I worked in administration for a year. Went to uni, studied horticulture for another year, and dropped out and started working in a cheese factory a bit over 2 years ago.
Right, let's just skip the cheese.
Should we tell the viewers why this is... Like, should we actually let them know why this is so funny for us right now?
I'm not sure why it's so funny.
I think we should add the first 2 minutes of that first take at the end of this.
This is probably the worst podcast intro of all time. Alright, let's get down to business. So, you're a motorbike rider?
I am.
How long had your license for?
Nearly 2 years.
Right, so is it as awesome as it is, I imagine
as the
in my
movies
head?
make it to be?
Yeah, it definitely is.
So it's, because you hear people bitch about, motorbike riding's quotation marks dangerous. But I feel like, being in a car is dangerous as well. But I just feel like, is it more awesome than driving a car?
Yeah, definitely.
You do both, don't you?
No. Just ride a motorbike, yeah.
So you don't have a car license?
No.
Oh, that's
I've got a car.
I guess you don't really need it. Like, you wouldn't even need your app. You could probably go for it now, actually.
Yeah, I've got it booked in for next week.
Do you?
Yeah.
Alright, does it make you feel good or bad that James Broadway got his license before you?
It is a bit embarrassing, but I don't think he can ride a motorbike, so got one up on him there.
Touche.
He has been to bike camp though.
What's bike camp?
We don't want to go there. That's another topic.
Jimmy, if you're listening, it sounds like we need to catch up for some frothy sometime.
Yeah, he is listening. And bike camp, yeah. So what happens at bike camp stays at bike camp. Alright, they're in the middle of nowhere, there's tents, there's only boys there. And then when bike riders get bored.
Just like Freddie Mercury did in that song, he wanted to ride his little bicycle. Leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that.
Alright, so where have you ridden to?
I've ridden to Tasmania, Outback New South Wales, High Country Victoria, Melbourne.
Yeah. I was about to say, ever thought about a round trip? Around the country?
Thinking about it. Thinking of going up to Cape York in a couple of months.
What's that?
Tip of Queensland.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Thinking about doing that in the winter.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what about kind of like dream bike rides?
Oh, dream bike rides. South America.
South America?
Yeah, Patagonia, going down on the Pacific coast. Down the tip of Argentina.
South America though, I just feel like
a bit
many
hairy.
South Americans. not like a joke, but I mean like,
I've got a mate, a Canadian backpacker I met in Alice Springs, and he's Colombian by birth.
Yeah.
And he lives in Calgary, in Canada, which is like the outback, but Canada, from what he tells me.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, I fucking love it. He's like, I went to Colombia once when I was a kid, and it's the fucking shittest place on earth. He's like...
Shittiest place?
Yeah, he's like, I love living in Calgary because I'm the only Latino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Sorry, that sounded really racist. I'd like to go to South America, but Serge didn't like it so much, and he's Colombian, so...
That's a cool name, Serge.
Yeah.
And,
Sounds like a Tekken boss.
I guess North American would be good. North America would be good.
Yeah.
Like, I'd actually legitimately consider that. If I had my bike license now, because I'm going there in November, I'll literally grab a bike over there, like rent it and just go freaking cross country.
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
You gonna go, like, drive across it when you go?
If it was up to me, yes. But I'm going with my mum. She's not listening, that's good. And yeah, she doesn't want to go driving, so it's just like...
So what's on the cards?
So we're going to Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And then New York. Then to Philadelphia. And then Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
So, yeah.
Are you going to meet Trump?
I want to meet Trump.
Will Trump be on an episode of the GIMP podcast?
Oh, dude, I'm literally going to take this. I was pointing to the mic, which no one can see, and my laptop, and I'm literally going to record a podcast over there. But I'm not sure who I would interview.
You could interview random people on the street, I guess.
Yeah, true. And I'll just hold that up.
Yeah.
This is my laptop. But so I'm going to get an international podcast. Hopefully by then we've got like a, decent
That'd be pretty cool.
episode count. I'll just be like, you know what? Just hit up a bar. That's probably the best bet, actually. Hit up a bar, just be like, how you going, lady?
Why don't you go to one of those like Antifa riots? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos actually. About the guys who just interviewed them. Yeah. Yeah, you would have loved Brand Anderson last week. You would have loved to talk about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ando in a few years.
Yeah, we don't want to unleash the beast though. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, that literally, like, the Kraken. Like, I reckon... No offense, Ando. Like, we obviously love Ando. He's been on 2 episodes. He's actually wanted to be on 2 episodes. But I just realised we got really off topic. But, North America. No, so South America.
Yeah.
Dream ride. Where else?
Wouldn't mind doing, like, round Asia. Like,
Asia.
super cheap. Yeah, just get one of those crappy... Get a real shitty bike and ride around in my shorts and flip flops for 3 months.
Yeah. So you see, I wouldn't want to go to a shitty country.
Are you saying that Asian countries are shitty?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Come on, we've all been to Bali and Thailand. Those countries are large.
Bali's not a country.
I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Geography.
Pretty sure it's the 8th Australian state. Wait,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many states there are.
Alright, you're going to judge me on geography. You don't even know how many states there are.
How many states are there? Don't count them.
Alright, there is.
Can you even count them all?
I'm going to say 6.
Alright. There's 7.
Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania.
Is that wrong?
Yeah. And then
ACT.
ACT and Northern Territory are territories.
Oh, so I'm correct.
8. So is that 8 or 6?
You said territories.
I believe there's 6 states and 2 territories, plus like Norfolk Island and Christmas Island and shit. Well, you were wrong either way.
I was still wrong, but
yeah.
That is a technicality there.
I was wrong as well.
I refuse to accept. Yeah, alright. So Lee was the only one who was right, I believe.
And I sucked at geography. I'm just going to throw that in there.
So. Good old geography.
Well, you would have spent the most time in Asia out of all of us. Your old man lived there for what, 10 years?
Yeah, he was there for a long time.
Hmm.
Oh no, Thailand was alright. I sort of like Bali was awesome, but I found Bali was more humid, and I hate that one.
We're not talking about weather, dude. We're talking about like
I
general,
thought the Bali people are pretty nice and all that. I just get over getting harassed saying you buy all the time, and give you special morning price, which apparently is completely different to the night price.
I thought it was special night price, not special morning price.
Well, fucking lies.
Shit, did they lie to me?
I think they
did
lied
I
to
get ripped off, Lee?
Did
I pay too much for my $2.20 sunnies?
Like,
yes.
I don't know, like, it may seem bad, but statue, like, people may be nice and blah, 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 but overall the countries suck.
I'd say their driving is better over there than here.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's chaotic. How many crashes do you see there?
Heaps.
Really?
Heaps. Go on like a live leak right now, and you can see a dude on a scooter getting run over by a truck and
but that happens. Like,
I'm sure it happens.
Apparently it's really bad in especially those like Asian countries like China, Japan. Oh, not being.
No.
Do you guys remember in like year 8 or something, and that dude had the moto accident, and they got the helicopter down to the Oval?
Yeah.
That night, James thought we were getting invaded. Shout out to Jimmy again. Thought the helicopter thought it was the Russians coming. That's a moto accident in Australia. Imagine how bad a moto accident in like some country and there's 3 kids in shorts and flip flops on the back of a bike is. Like,
safe. Just put them in the recovery position and roll them down the hill.
Speaking of that, do you suit up fully when you ride?
Depends what
those retards it.
No. You have a point. I'm like, no, I don't. It depends what I'm doing. Like, sometimes I'll just chuck a helmet on.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy.
Oh, you mean like cotton clothing?
Lee got the reference. Dodgeball.
My pop culture is obviously not up to scratch. But like wearing your gear all the time, like I'm not. Like it takes ages to put on. I'm not going to put on leather pants, leather jacket, boots, gloves, all that shit if I'm just riding over to IGA or something.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair.
You know, it's like And people say, oh, you should, and like, yeah, it is dangerous if you come off, but there's lots of car accidents, and people probably suffer head injuries that they would survive if they were wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
But we don't tell people to wear helmets. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. See, that's why I don't really criticise like bike riders. Well, I don't look at them as like, or look at it as like a dangerous type of way to get around, because I feel like it's dangerous anyway to get around. Like even on the train, like you don't know what freaking lad's going to be on there and freaking stab you. So we're not really safe at all anywhere.
No.
But you may as well just freaking boss it on a bike. Like how much did you get your bike for?
4.2. It was on road.
That's nice. It's not too bad.
Nice and heavy.
Pretty good.
Is it like how long's it last you? Oh, 2. Is that been your own bike for 2 years? Or?
Yeah. First bike.
I think that's probably gonna be my next big purchase.
Get a motorbike.
Yeah. Like dead set. I'm gonna freaking.
It costs a lot more to get your license now.
Does it?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't know. I've already got it, but I know it costs more. But you have to do like a 2-day course now and
all this.
You don't have to log hours on a motorbike, do you?
No.
No? That's pretty cool.
So wait, how long? I saw you were on your L's once.
Yeah. So when I did it, I did it a month before they changed to the current system, and I had to go up to Bendigo to do it because Melbourne was all booked out because everyone wanted to do it before the laws changed.
Yeah.
So when I got in the system that I did it under, I went and did a course, like a 1-day course. I was only there for like 3 hours or something, 4 hours. And then got my learners, and on your learners for a minimum of 3 months up to 15 months, I think it was. And you had to display an L plate, wear a high-vis vest, all that. And then you could just go for your Ps after 3 months. But now I think you have to do a 2-day course. And then before you can do your Ps, you have to go on a check ride, which is where you go like in a group. There's like 3 or 4 of you, and you go around on the road.
On the block? Like around the block?
Yeah, around the block with an instructor. And then after that, then you can do your P test.
Yeah, because I'm fairly sure I remember, I can't remember the road, but you know where like Vic Roads is in Bayswater?
Yeah, Kilsyth Way?
Yeah, Kilsyth Way.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I swear I remember like seeing people, riding around the block just practice. Like they were really bad at it. So obviously they were new to it. But like that's probably my next thing I'm gonna do. I can't wait. I was about to say, so when you got to Tasmania, did you take it on the
on the Spirit, yeah. Yeah, I got really pissed and I didn't know if I was drunk or seasick.
That happens.
Yeah, probably don't. I've never been on the ocean. Like I've never been on the ocean before.
Spirit of Tassie, that seemed like such a long trip. The way home.
Yeah,
something
overnight though. There is, but you got to pay for it. Like they got a cinema and restaurants and bars and shit, but you got to pay for it. So
I imagine they jack up the prices.
Yeah,
because that's literally the only thing you can do.
Yeah, so I just fucking read my book heaps and had heaps of frothies.
I just remember going I don't really remember much on the way there because that was overnight. But I remember on the way back we sat at I suppose it's like the back of the Spirit of Tasmania, and there's like a lounge thing where you can just like watch out the water and all that. And I just remember playing on my DS, just playing Pokemon, and I think the cricket was on at the time as well. So me and Matt just tried to find TVs anywhere really.
Yeah. There's heaps of TVs on it.
So and everyone's just watching there. As soon as there's a wicket, everyone's like yeah and stuff and all that. Oh no.
I was about to say, did you pedigree your brother off the boat?
No. Like that. You're pretty high up on the water, which I like.
Yeah.
I thought
they're both 3 or 4 story.
Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy.
Actually, it's more, yeah, because there's the levels that sit beneath the waterline.
I was about to say, moving on from motorbikes, Doom. Next topic, my friend.
No. Obviously, because I'm trying to think, because I'm still obviously. The train experience. You went on the
GARN.
Yeah, that's the name.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you did a trip. That was maybe 2 years ago, a year ago.
Nearly 3 years ago when I was at uni. Yeah, that was my first holiday by myself. That was a funny one. How much stuff can I say on this podcast?
Look, only 13 people listen to it, alright? So probably as much as you want.
Alright. Oh, geez, I got to some funny shit on that journey.
Yeah, right. That's
spiral down that rabbit hole.
Alright, well, I took a train from Melbourne to Adelaide, which was about 8 hours.
You had to step foot in South Australia.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I like Adelaide.
Press F for respect. You get another pop culture meeting. Alright,
Fuck.
sorry. Definitely not with it.
No, I'm really not. And then from Adelaide, I took the train to Alice Springs, which was about 24 hours. That actually did get boring as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 24 hours on a train.
Where was? Like where the... Sorry.
Adelaide to Alice Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's cool.
Did you have like a... Sorry. Do you have like a bed and stuff? Like,
No. Oh, if you want to pay for it, yeah. But
Yeah.
the basic one is just a like recliner seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was cool though. Like we stopped like outback South Australia, watched the sunrise, got back on. There's like a dining car, you know, you can get dinner and brekkie and shit there. Then we got to Alice Springs, and the train pulls in through like the shittest part of Alice Springs. And like I'd heard all these stories. Like this is my first holiday by myself. I was just turned 20.
Did you go with friends?
No.
Oh, just by yourself?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, no, I thought you meant like by yourself without your family. That's what I thought you were.
No, he's completely by himself.
That's cool.
And like you hear all these stories like how rough Alice Springs and shit is, and like you come into the shittest part of town. There's all this like community housing with smashed windows and burnt cars and shit. And I was like, oh, what the fuck have I got myself into? I was like, I can't call my dad to come pick me up. I'm a couple of days away. I was like, oh fuck. And then like you get off this. There's not even a platform where you get off the train. There's just like this, like there's a station, like this building. There's no platform or anything. You just step down onto the ground. I think they brought little step ladders, if I remember. And then you got to walk through like the industrial part of town. All these factories with like massive fences and guard dogs and shit. I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to survive. And then I found my hostel, and the first night I could hear all these explosions and shit outside, and I was like, oh fuck me. But it turns out I got there a couple of days after Territory Day, which is
what's that?
Territory Day is like every year they have Territory Day. I think it's in July, start of July, and it's just like their like state holiday. And it's the one day of the year where fireworks are legal. So all the Territorians go out and buy heaps of fireworks, and people just still set off fireworks
So
that
even
they left over.
freaking New Year's Day, it's not legal.
I don't think so, no.
Jesus Christ.
And then I met some locals and stuff, and I ended up staying with them for a few nights, and we had some fireworks, and we got blind, and we walked into the casino one night, and we set off all these fireworks and shit, and someone filmed us, and called the police, and I was fucking chink.
Was it the mum of a certain somebody that...
It may have been, she may have seen them all the way from here.
Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised.
So then the coppers came, started telling us off, and I thought it was pretty funny, and then they were like, it's $1,400 fine or 12 days in jail if you can't pay, and I was like, oh fuck.
I've got 12 days in jail.
I don't want to spend 12 days in an Alice Springs jail.
I guess you got the Aboriginal jailers.
Alright, that's
Oh jeez, guys, come on.
You're lucky only 13 people listen to this.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, look, there are problems associated with violence and substance abuse in Aboriginal communities in Central Australia.
It's a shame.
There is, but some of my good friends are Indigenous.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, look, I don't know.
Have you ever met an Indigenous person?
Yes, I have.
Oh, wait, we went to school with one.
We did.
Yeah.
Who?
Melanie.
Who?
Melanie.
Oh yeah, well see, I have met one.
Yeah, no, it's just like a lot of white Australians haven't met Indigenous people before.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have.
And there's a lot of misconceptions about them out
She
there.
still live down the road.
I don't know.
Does she?
No, I don't. I've got
Whatever
no idea.
happened between you two? You two had a Leroy.
Phyllis got a kid now.
I think
Is
I
it
heard
your
that.
kid, dude?
No, it's not. It's not my kid.
Well, you two had like a bit of a thing, like when we were like 12, didn't you?
No, not really. I don't reckon.
You guys were texting heaps.
Yeah, but that's just about.
I didn't have
South
a
Park.
phone. I couldn't text.
The dog.
I couldn't text honeys until I was like 14, 15. My parents wouldn't let me have a phone.
No, that was just really about like South Park and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because we used to watch that and then just talk about the next episode the next day at school.
Oh yeah.
That's when we used to have like all the bike journeys with like everyone.
On the pushies.
Yeah.
Do you remember those epic pushy adventures and
They
bike
were
titty?
good. That was something. And then everyone left Coldstream.
Yeah.
We're still here, boys.
Yeah.
Only just, but we've seen a lot of shit.
Not sure if I'm happy or sad about that. That's up for debate. But freaking, I was just trying to think. I was thinking the other day, like, So you know how Vauxhall lives on... Is it Wellington? Or... Yeah, I think it's
I
Wellington.
don't actually know. I just know
well,
where he...
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
where
know
he
it's
is.
like that's easy.
Because I remember, like, does China May still live that way?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember when she moved to Coldstream, there was like a bit of hype around it.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
she just came on my news... Or not my news feed, but, like, new post thing. And I'm just like, dude, I'm fairly sure she lives in Coldie. Like, why haven't we got her for Downwall before? Or
I'm
anything
not
like
sure.
that.
Do you mean like you think that right now, or you used to think
I
that?
thought that yesterday.
Oh, why aren't I invited to Downball?
We actually... I actually think we've gotten you before for Downball. Last time we did play Downball.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've hit James with the huge big
Yeah.
ball like,
Yeah.
at least once.
Yeah, sounds something I would do.
So that's like Coldstream's main attraction. Hit James.
James,
That's the only
yeah.
thing to do with Coldstream.
How do you guys feel about the new netball courts they're building?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I just saw that it was all getting demolished, and I was like, what the fuck?
Bit of backstory for the listeners. I live across the road from the famous Coldie tennis courts. Lee, we played a couple of sets. You used to play, didn't you?
Oh, never professionally. Don't you worry. Sam would let you know about that. Subbed him for that guy. Remember him? Remember that the tennis instructor? And he's always like, he always gave like bad melody and like a meal.
was Sam the he was the Chinese fella, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Lee's making up people.
No,
Yeah, no,
No,
I
because he would
no.
always be like,
And
"Oh,
it
you
was-
don't play competition," so like he would never
Yeah.
ever spend
Yeah,
that much
no,
time
because
with
week
you.
Before Sam, we had what was his
That
name?
I don't know, Sam or Cam.
Cam.
He was so cool.
Yeah, when we used to play with Joe.
Yeah, and he used to talk about like
Video games.
LAN parties and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, he's
pretty
looking
cool.
back. He was probably just a massive nerd.
yeah, but that's alright.
Yeah, no,
He looked
yeah,
cool.
but we
Most
played.
coaches are.
Yeah, we played tennis for a couple of years, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. No, it was
Yeah, we
pretty
used to
fun.
try. We used to try and build
yeah.
it when he was like 7. I was like, all right, now practice your volleys, practice your returns, and we'll just try and build onto the
Yeah,
roof
but
of the tennis club. Yeah,
And just smashing it.
It's
Yeah.
a weird...
And like the ball pickup thing that was a piping where you just
Yeah.
used to like doof, doof,
yeah,
doof.
and then he'd do that thing and he'd spray
Yeah.
them across the
So
Oh,
when
it
was the
was
last
so
time you
cool.
guys played a game of tennis?
Probably at least 10 years ago.
Oh, I reckon.
Are we going on
Oh no,
10
it was a
years?
few years ago because I remember just going down there with Ben with the keys and yeah, I just remember getting destroyed. And I
Yeah,
was
is
like,
Ben still an ace tennis player?
he doesn't play anymore.
Hmm.
He's taken his. I think he wants to get back into it. He's still got like 3 rackets or some bullshit, but yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember playing in year 12 just for lols with Corey Beck.
Oh, he would be
He's
good.
good.
Yeah,
He's
was
good at all
freaking-
sports though, isn't he?
He's pretty. Yeah, he's a pretty good
He's-
all
he's-
rounder.
yeah, Mr. Beck was the sports teacher. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was quite a successful athlete.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Was he?
sure. Like, well, I had a very quiet.
I
like-
heard a rumor the other day that 2 of the teachers had like a wrestling match or something one time, and I heard it may have been Mr. Beck.
The Hoff. He was dead set rigger for David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, but he was a bit short, wasn't he?
Oh, well, facial.
Yeah,
Facial
Right,
structure.
very
Then he
good-
was
very
very
good at
strong.
hockey. Yeah, very good at
strong, wasn't he?
hockey.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad the tennis courts are gone because they were just wasting away.
yeah, they were.
Mine,
I did not.
You
know
should
that.
write to the council and ask them to put down ball squares on
yeah.
that.
Well, my initial thought was, yeah, that's a good idea. But my initial thought was like it was going to be like extending the park area.
Oh yeah,
So
like
they were
a
going to
skate
knock
park
down
and
the
shit.
So they were going to knock down the freaking that building there, and then they'll just chuck in like like a path with a few
Yeah.
plants here and there. But yeah, when my mum said it was a netball court, I'm like, that kind of makes sense because they're kind of linked up with
Yeah, footy club.
Yeah, the footy
It'll be
club.
good.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it
Because
would
where
be
do
good.
they? Because there's a Coldstream netball club.
Yeah, there is, but it's always at the primary school.
Yeah, that's just
Like,
a bit shit,
which is
yeah.
just like-
they need their own facilities.
I wonder what they're going to do with like parking because I imagine netball gets pretty busy.
Park at the Oval, I guess.
Yeah.
Part of the oval, whatever parking you can get in that little
Yeah.
bit.
'Cause
I guess.
netball and footy goes to the same season.
Yeah,
don't
same
they?
and
So,
same time.
Imagine if does it?
So I think I'm
shit.
pretty
So,
sure
yeah,
same
imagine-
time.
Like living across the road from the footy oval. is
There'd
shit,
be
you know?
cars. I'm just gonna assume there'd be cars like
That
out in
park
front
at
of
the front
yours.
of yours.
I would think.
It depends how good it depends how good like the netball courts are because like I don't know like netball teams but like imagine if like Yarrow Glen or even like what's another kind of
Because a lot of the functions would
Wandon,
like.
yeah Wadden Hillsville. Imagine if like they don't have good netball courts like or good facilities and like they end up making like boss ones down there. Imagine like I will play Coldy.
And a lot of the time as well, like a lot of functions will be held on the same night and stuff. And obviously,
Yeah, exactly.
there might be like girlfriends or whatever that are playing in the netball team. So then you have
Yeah.
like footy boys come across or vice versa.
Yeah,
like,
it's
all
gonna be
that shit.
freaking like
It'd be good, like for Coldstream itself
so many pickings
and
for the
stuff.
footy players.
But
Just head over to the netball game. Bloody hell.
But what?
That's inappropriate talk for a sports coach.
What?
Oh, well, I don't think that. I'm just saying facts, alright?
Good discussion, actually. While we're all in this room, actually, like, here's a good subject. Thoughts on, like, obviously, because we've all been in college for, like, ages.
Yeah, pretty much 20 years almost to me.
Did you move here?
Yeah.
I'm still bummed. We should have stuff over the opposite side of, like, the milk bar and stuff. Like on the other side of the land. So like Colston should be like
oh, do you mean where the
paddocks
are?
Yeah, like not houses as such, but like I don't know, like bakeries, like just stuff like that.
Shops.
Yeah, but even just like that shop bit could be way nicer. Like there's still that old as have you guys seen that old as sign at the shops and it says family clinic? It's like a medical
Yeah.
Like, there used to be a doctor there. Like, that's weird as.
Yeah.
Why is, like, I've lived here for 23 years and there hasn't been a doctor here, but the sign's still up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Someone should
Even
fix
that
up.
printing
I think it's
thing.
a surgery as well.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Which is kind of concerning.
What happened to that joint there? Like, oh, it's an Indian joint now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Still haven't been.
Remember when it was a pizza joint?
Yeah.
And we went there, like, when it first
Well,
opened,
that
the
was
pizza
so
was the worst
overpriced.
pizza I've ever had in my life.
So overpriced.
I still remember
That was with Robbo.
Yeah, with Robbo when he made his freaking appearance down at Colby. That was a while ago. That was like 2000 freaking
Oh no, it was a long time.
12, 13.
Because then we were going to get the caravan park as well, but then like all the older residents.
I think we're still getting a caravan
Oh,
park.
we
Yeah, I
are?
think we are,
Oh, I did not know that one ahead because I just remember seeing so much backlash in that like community
it's gonna
Facebook
be busy
thing.
as.
And people are like, oh,
The
we don't
older-
want,
yeah,
and
the
it's
older
just
people
like,
are like-
we need more exposure. Otherwise, like
Yeah.
we'll never have anything going forward.
Well, like we were talking about this the other day, like the older people are little bitches. Like, no, I'll say to their face as well, but then
We don't
they
want
have a
change.
fair point. It's just like, you don't want it to change too much.
Yeah, I don't
It's
want it
good
to
the way
be-
it is.
Yeah, like
I just-
I think
I want that a
netball
little bit
courts are
more.
good. I don't know
Yeah.
about the caravan park, like.
You probably don't need a caravan
But
park.
the netball, like things like the netball court and stuff, like are good for like rejuvenating the community.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, it makes more people want to play for like the local team, I guess, because
Yeah.
there are like actually facilities there
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm assuming that they'll like change the inside of like that thing
Yeah.
What we need is a bloody good supermarket.
Yeah.
and a pub instead of a brewery. I'm sorry, but I have.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like,
I can't remember the last time I went to the brewery. I think it was when after Josh Matthews' funeral, and we all went there.
jeez, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
So,
But
yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, I just go to.
because brewery's fucking expensive,
Yeah, like I like going to the brewery, but yeah, $11 a pint.
and like it's only Coldstream stuff as well. Like sometimes you just want like, well,
The draft.
yeah,
You just go down to the OC and you walk up to the taps and you say to the bloke, "Oh, what's on special tonight?" It's like, "Oh, $5 pints of Great Northern." It's like, "Here's $20, mate. Line me up."
yeah, like honest, yeah. Do that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like yeah, like I like the brewery. It's good to have a. Like they celebrated 10 years last year, which is a good milestone for a
10
small
years.
business. Yeah.
Jeez. It's actually a decent effort.
Yeah,
Especially in Cody.
so it's good having a business like that. But I know what you mean. Like sometimes you just want to go down to a pub and
Yeah.
a bit more relaxed, cheaper.
Yeah. Well, there's a
But then
place
in saying
across-
that, I'm sure a lot of Coldstreamers, like there'd be so many locals there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
so
there's a
many,
couple,
like-
but not as many as I thought.
Like really?
Yeah.
I was about to say, there's always that place.
Well, how many people in
across-
Goldie can afford to regularly pay $11 for a
Yeah,
pint?
that is a fair call.
Well, it's just like you always hear. I think Jimmy's actually made this argument, little bitch. But like when people think Coldstream, they think the wineries, and it's just like, oh, yeah, Coldstream's awesome. It's got wineries and
Yeah, but like that's something like yeah, it's like how many of us have been to a Coldstream winery?
yeah.
I didn't go to one until I was at uni.
I don't know.
I'm going to like Roch. Yeah, for hot tub. So that's
Yeah.
going to be my first experience at a Coldstream winery, and I'm not even trying
I've
wine.
never been there before. But speaking of that, I said it to my mum before. They definitely need to because you would especially have a bad idea. Well, then you got to turn right towards Yarra Glen or Hillsville.
So it's so bad. It is
what-
so bad, and there's no.
They're so stupid.
It takes like 10 minutes sometimes. Well, that's a bit, but it can take up to 5 minutes.
I can
What are
understand.
you talking about?
Well,
There's
that's
like-
when you turn off onto Maroondah Highway, going right rather than left.
Yeah.
So you have to go
towards
like across the
Hillsville,
2
Yarra
lanes of
Glen. You
traffic,
go 2 lanes.
especially during those
yeah.
school periods and
Yeah.
stuff. Because the set of lights up on that hill
They're useless.
they're not in the same. So it'd be like green there and red there. So all the traffic from Lildale comes, but it's stopped in this lane, and then it's green there, and then it's red up there. So it's like,
It's-
fuck.
Do you mean up near Coon
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah. Like I always find it such a bitch in a car.
No, because like I go to.
You be going
early. Yeah, I go to work
Like,
at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
So-
see, I don't have an issue with it either. Just
I
purely.
fucking do.
And when I do, I don't never go towards Yarragon Hills. I always go left.
So like when you want to go to Yarra Glen,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
there's
It's
people
peak
lined
hour,
up
yeah.
and their backs all the way
Yeah.
up and they're going straight out to Hillsville.
Yeah.
I get
And
you.
what's
And
it-
especially on long weekends, like on a
Yeah,
Sunday,
oh, no,
Saturday.
yeah. Oh yeah, if trying to get to Yarra Glen, that'd be fucked.
Yeah, it's especially bad when people, speed up. It's just like,
Yeah, I know.
I remember I had to go right for soccer one time because I was going to go through like Christmas Hills, and like it must have been something on that day at Wineries because it was taking so long to get past. And I ended up skipping up. I just went left and went like through Warrandyte. It's like, it was probably a bit longer, but at least I didn't have to wait.
Sometimes I just turn left, then turn right to like where that shed place is, and then like do a U-E.
Yeah, that's actually
which is such a pain in the ass, but it works.
It's 2 lanes. I was supposed to say, how do you feel about the like when you're riding a bike? Like, is it? I don't know. I just feel like
You can
Traffic.
split lanes though
like-
on a bike.
Yeah.
Do you do that a lot now?
Yeah.
oh, you're brave.
That always looks so lit when people do. Like I'm always
no, it doesn't look scary.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like sons of bitches,
the
but other
best
times
thing
I'm
is-
like that looks
the
so
best thing
lit.
is like when you're pulling up, like on my home from boxing last night, just pulling up at Lilydale and you're cutting through everyone, and just as you're pulling up to the front line, the light turns green before you've completely stopped and you just fucking feed it.
I was supposed to say, you mentioned boxing. That's a great topic, dude. Can you tell us about your I don't know if it was short-lived. I'm pretty sure you got a win, didn't you? Like, what were you doing? Boxing or
Boxing, yeah, done a bit of
Were you
boxing,
doing MMA?
kickboxing.
was it MMA?
I did MMA classes, but I never competed.
Yeah, what was the one you competed in? Was it boxing?
Yeah, boxing and kickboxing.
How many games or matches did you
Oh.
fights?
Well, there's different levels of fights. There's like most of mine I like to do the lowest level, like inter clubs. Then you got amateurs, which goes on like a permanent record of your fights. And that's when you're a member of like a boxing organisation. And then there's like exhibitions and stuff too. So I had a few amateurs. I think it was you came to a dinner that title fight. That would have been I was 16.
16.
So
I saw you did it later than that.
6 years ago. I still compete occasionally, but I haven't been serious about it for a while.
Because that's when we talked to like Nathan Dave.
Yeah.
Like for like a good
Who's that?
probably like 3 months.
Old boxing mate, so I haven't
Well,
thought about him.
Yeah, like
Ages.
Dave Eddie was like Mick's like best mate's younger brother, like when Mick was
Growing
like
up,
little
yeah, real little.
and stuff.
And he
And
just
then
turned into, I remember teaching him a few things about fighting. He's like, yeah, I'm keen to learn. And he just turned into a gun. He was like 15, he was fighting like grown ass dudes.
and then Nath was like one of like James Sly's mates, who I played paintball with
really?
like once, yeah. And I just remembered him, and I was
he
like,
used to work
wait a
he
second.
worked at the paintball joint.
So
yeah.
and he was like really good at kickball. Like he was, because I remember like that fight that day, and that guy like nearly went over, like flipped over the ropes.
Right, yeah.
I was just like, holy shit.
So especially, what was your record in amateurs?
Oh, probably about like 50-50. It wasn't very good. I had my first boxing fight. I started boxing at 15, and I had my first fight after 5 weeks of training, and I got flogged, and then I lost like my next 5 or 6 fights or something. I think I lost 5 fights in a row before I finally won a fight.
At least you won a fight, though.
Yeah.
At least you won a fight.
Yeah. When I was younger, I just enjoyed fighting. So I'd, if it was anyone, take a fight with anyone. Get in there, and if you get flogged, doesn't matter. Have fun.
Do you still remember, like, obviously it's a few years on now, but do you still remember, like, was there sort of like a feeling, like when you're in the ring, like, did it feel like it was just like, did you ever feel like people were like fuck, like there is actual people watching this, or do you sort of like?
Sometimes
it's
when
like,
I remember like when you get rocked, like when you get belted hard and your head's just ringing, and you just you're feeling a bit confused and you're covering up, you're trying to get away from the guy. And the crowd can see it happen, and you just hear, fucking kill him, smash him, and you're just going, oh fuck, like I've just been dazed, and this guy's still swinging on you, trying to dodge punches, you don't know what's going on, you can just hear, 200 people screaming, fucking kill him, and you're just going, oh shit.
I was going to say, how'd you pull up from fights, though? Like just a general kind of
generally
pull up?
pretty good, you do get hurt, but most of the time it's just you bust up your nose, you get a few bruises. Like when it goes wrong, it can go seriously wrong, but you know what's both you know what you're doing, you've got an idea of how to look after yourself. There's a referee there.
I guess you don't really aim to. Oh, I guess you wouldn't have aimed to surely not hurt the opponent so much that they would die.
Yeah, but you want to knock them out, and that's pretty serious. Like, that's a pretty serious head injury when you think about it.
Yeah, it's
like your brain smashing through the fluid sack and smacking into your skull wall. It's a weird mindset
though to be in, because like other sports, you don't really want to beat the opponent to win, but
sissy boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird mindset.
I do find it hard. I do find it hard to get myself in the mindset of looking at someone and being like, "Oh, I'm just going to go belt the fuck out of this guy."
Surely that's like a common trend though. Like a lot of the boxers, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's like a stat in my head, but surely most of the boxers they would pick up, coaches would be troubled teens, get into fights a lot or.
Nah. Oh, look, it probably does happen. A lot of famous boxers start out pretty sure Mike Tyson is quite a troubled teen. A lot of those guys were, but you got to be able to keep a level head and stay calm. You got to be a dedicated sort of person, and if you're just a psycho.
Well, that's cool and stuff because you can throw a lot of punches, but how many of them are effective as well?
A lot of people don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, people don't want to fight if you're full on psycho.
I remember when you said that time that they the junkies came down, and you thought it was funny out because obviously you think junkie, probably know how to swing and all that. A lot of their punches and their whole the technique and stuff.
Yeah, I do remember a few times.
And you just thought, wow, you would not win a street fight.
Yeah, a few times you get guys coming in lads and shit. And they don't normally come back.
Oh God, I'd love to just do that. Just clock a freaking lad in the head. Oh, that's my dream.
Just spar with one.
Troubled teen.
Yeah, sorry, man, but don't you just look at them? Just Robert Milldale Station. You just see him there. It's just
Yeah, but it's also
I just want to kill you, kid. Right, that was a joke, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
I don't want you to live. I don't want to kill you, but I don't want you to live either.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I still know what you mean, but
come on, you know the lads I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they're listening.
I haven't really been in many fights outside of boxing though.
Oh yeah, neither.
It doesn't surprise me.
But it'd be a cool sport to do if you got the right safety precautions going. Yeah. But I don't think I could verse another person hate I couldn't get to that mindset. That'd probably be the only reason I wouldn't do it. And plus I don't want to get hurt. It's one of the main reason. But what was I going to say? So boxing, that was actually a good topic. Did you ever? So you said you had a title fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume you lost it.
No, I won.
You won it?
Yeah.
Did you get to keep the title?
Well, it's not a belt. It's a gold. It's a medal.
Oh. So it's not like WWE or...
Why did you assume I lost it?
Alright, I'm sorry. That was me. That was me. Oh no, because you said alright, here's my reasoning behind that. You said you had a lot of matches.
Yeah.
And then you said you had a streak, a long streak of losses. So I'm going to assume that you weren't allowed a title fight.
Yeah, my long streak of losses when I first started, my first 6 months.
Alright, well, you should have clarified that.
I'm pretty sure I said that, didn't I? Didn't I say I had my first fight and then I lost 5 and then I won? Yeah.
You probably did, alright? I'm sorry, I apologise. But that's alright. So you had a title, so it wasn't a title like WWE, that's just something. No, wait, so they didn't even give you a title in the ring to wear around?
No.
Missed opportunity there.
Oh, they do, but not for what I was doing. That's pro fights and stuff. Yeah, you get.
Man, if I had a title, I'd be rocking it just down at Coles.
Yeah, I've got mates. I know guys who got a couple of titles and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Do you get to keep it a replica version?
I think so. I think you do.
I would assume
just
so.
To highlight the achievement of actually getting it.
I don't think you have to return it when you. I don't know, maybe different like those pro boxing ones. I don't actually know.
Yeah. It'd be cool, cool to find that out actually. Do they keep the title belts?
Ask Tate.
That's not.
I remember that guy. Does he do boxing?
His brother did.
Yeah, his brother was quite successful MMA fighter,
Oh, that's
kickboxer.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, wasn't he like pretty good as well?
Yeah. I saw a couple of his fights. He beat one of my mates.
Oh yeah. Was it? Yeah. Man, boxing though. So I was about to say, what's the plans for the rest of 2018?
Keep working for a few months. Go travelling for a bit, and then.
Where are you travelling?
Going back to Tassie. And then we'll.
What's down in Tassie that you actually enjoy? Oh yeah. What's there to do in Tassie besides leave? A lot of people today.
Well, I like the scenery down there.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. It was pretty quiet in winter.
It's
it was freezing.
I'm just trying to think of. So there's Launceston.
Yep.
And what's the other one?
Hobart.
Hobart. That's right.
Hobart's
Are they
the
big
capital.
cities?
Nah, not compared to like Sydney
Melbourne.
or Melbourne. There's not really a lot of big cities in Australia, really.
Yeah. Melbourne's
4 million people or something.
Our population wise.
Yeah, size-wise, yeah, it spreads out a lot. Yeah, Hobart's like tiny compared to Melbourne. Launceston's probably smaller.
Yeah. Like it'd be good to see like one day, but.
When you went to Tassie first, did you go to Port Arthur?
No, just haven't been. So yeah, I
Well,
want to go down
it's
there.
pretty cool. Like it's pretty like it's a bit eerie, but it's like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stuff like no, obviously like more so like the reasoning behind like the eerie factor is just obviously because you know that you're walking around like the grounds and all that where like people fucking got like the whole shoot up like happened.
Yeah.
And stuff and like I remember like mum taking like photos and stuff and like you'd have like obviously if you believe in like the spiritual stuff and like the orbs and all that and stuff. So it like it was like the place itself like it was kind of like cool to walk there and stuff, but then like at the same time it's like fuck, which is like when I think like Channel 10 or like Channel 7 or some shit like did like they sort of like did the episode of like the guy who like did the shoot up like the interview and all that because like I like watched that and I was like holy shit like
It was just like that shooting in the US, the school shooting, another one. I wonder if they'll actually change the gun laws.
Who knows?
Apparently they're really passionate about, because I think it's in the Second Amendment, I believe.
Yeah, the right to
bear arms or something like that. Which, I don't know. Like if it's
America for you.
Yeah. They should make at least like harder.
So I just think the whole mental health thing, like they really need to have like background checks on like the person who's buying the gun.
Yeah.
Stuff like Kinder eggs in the USA are illegal. Kinder Surprise eggs are illegal in the US because fucking choking has it for kids, but it's fine for a fucking 7-year-old to ride around with a Glock 18 and just bang your head off. Like where the actual fuck is the logic in that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, they can't build toys, but fuck, you want to fucking carry around an RPG, that's fine.
Well, it's fair.
Like GTA.
That's why you gotta stay away from.
You should try and buy.
Sugar do 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 do. Honey honey do 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 do. Sugar do 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 do. Honey honey do 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 do. Sugar do 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 do. Honey honey do 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 do. Sugar do 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 do. Honey honey do 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 do. Sugar do.
Take you into the country. You're going to be on a watch list now.
You can go to so many other places.
I just realised that. We should probably cut that part out.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, but yes. So that surely they. What are you looking at?
This is different.
Oh yeah, because it's not like Microsoft.
What is that?
It's not Microsoft. It's like
They're looking at an Xbox controller right now.
Yeah. We need really need that. We
Need a
really
camera.
need video.
Yeah.
We need a camera.
It's like a webcam or something, couldn't you? And just
Yeah, we would, but like we need like a wide one. We need Brandon Anderson to come down here.
Give us some ideas.
He can set us up.
Give us some specs. You could have like the boom mic as well coming from like above.
The what?
Like the
you
mic.
need a boom mic if you've got that mic.
Well,
though.
yeah, probably. Well, but yeah, wow.
You just want it to look cool, like
Yeah,
legit.
dude. Well, thinking about it, because like you could put like the USB in here, and you could have it self-centered so it sits right there. Put the pop filter around it.
I was going to say, who are you still friends with from our school?
Lee.
Thank you.
Lee. I see Chris a bit. Chris Howe.
I'm kind of offended you didn't say me after Lee, Mick.
Well, Sandsy, I guess we're still mates. I just haven't seen you in how many years?
That's true.
You wouldn't consider Broadway a friend though.
No, I wouldn't
Once
consider
again,
Not
I
after
haven't
tonight,
seen him in
James.
years.
Not after tonight. He did a really bad
Did he cost you guys the game or something?
Did he cost us the game? I don't want to talk about it, right? I don't want to talk about it.
How long have you been coaching the Young Avengers for?
Well, I've coached different variations of the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
See, I started off with 10-year-old boys.
And now you progress to what appears to be teenage girls.
Yeah, teenage girls. So I'm just building the culture there. I'm just going to build a dynasty at that club.
Yeah. What's the club?
Montrose.
Oh, yeah. How many incarnations of the Young Avengers have there been now?
This is the 4th one.
Fourth one.
Yeah.
And do you think they'll go all the way?
Alright, so this is the backstory. So last year, rock up 3 weeks before the season starts, I did.
Yeah.
And we only had 11 players.
How many do you normally have?
Well, there's 11 on the pitch.
Yeah.
So having 11 players is not great. Because
How
obviously, no
No
breaks.
subs.
So, and the teams we versed were like, most of my team was like 16 and under, except for 2 girls. So they could have qualified for under 16s, but for some reason they weren't, they weren't 16s. So, so we lost every game. Oh, I'm going to close Telegram. But, alright, so so we got flogged every game, pretty much. Well, not every game, but most, probably 99% of the games. But I managed to keep 10 of 11 girls from last year. This year we got 2 more recruits. So, feeling good about it.
And what do they play in? Is it a mixed league or a
Under
women's
18s
league?
again.
Under 18s.
But
Is
they're
that
a year
mixed?
older. What do you mean mixed?
Like boys and girls, like mixed gender, or is it
No,
just
there's
a
no
women's
mixed
league?
gender.
Alright.
There should be that kind of mixed gender thing.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that. But yeah,
How do you feel? Yeah.
yeah, well, that's the thing we talk about, like, freaking, I don't know, it's gotten stupider over the last few years. Like, it's even at futsal, because they do, like, mixed there, at quotation marks. But you see how much, like, if you go there and you watch them, the girls do shit all. But it's not necessarily the girls' fault, it's the guys' fault, because they just don't pass on the ball. Like, tonight, arguably they could have qualified to be a mixed team.
What, because you had Broadway on your team?
Oh, not us. The team we versed. But I'll take that. That's a good one. Alright, but like they could have easily qualified to be a mixed team, but they weren't for some reason. And the girls barely touched the ball. And it's just like, what's the point in having mixed anyway? They should redo it. Even in like outdoor sports, they should redo it to like if you want to take it serious, here's an age group for you. Maybe still have age groups, maybe have like under 8s to under 11s or something like that, and then obviously 11s to 14s and then 14s to 18s. They should have 2 different sections, so they should have like a team that wants to try hard, that actually wants to win games, and then the team that is there for the social side of it, that actually just plays for fun. Because that was literally my team last year. Like, none of the girls, like, obviously you want to win games, it's like always good, but like they were there for the social side of it, which is, as a coach, it's like,
Don't waste my time.
oh, not necessarily that. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, but I can't really go up to them. Like, if they're there for that reason, I can't be like freaking Hitler and just be like, like. So you kind of adjusted that. But what's my train of thought now? So
Mixed teams.
Yeah, mixed teams. So mixed. Yeah, so there's got to be mixed teams. 1 age group. So I don't even mix genders. Screw that. Genders shouldn't even be separated as club sport either. It's retarded.
So what you reckon? Do you mean just in like futsal or
No, overall.
all sports like footy?
Even footy, I'd argue.
Alright, so
Because there's guys like me and Jim. I'll include myself in this. Like, who would play footy if it wasn't for
chicks.
Oh yeah, that. But like, we'd play footy if it wasn't for like the masculine kind of culture around like AFL, and like but if there was kind of like a league where you
Like
could
a casual social.
yeah, like a casual social league where you could rock up to, like, I'd be all over that to play. It's just like, I don't want to play. And like, I'm sure there's girls out there who are like, I don't want to play freaking social. That's bullshit. Give me put me up with the men. It's just like, yeah.
How about that transgender
So,
VFL play? How do you feel about that?
Oh, we were talking about that the other day with James, or when I saw James.
Oh, so you don't want to cover it this time?
What was that?
You don't want to cover it this
Oh
time?
no, I'll cover it again. That's okay. We've already pretty much covered everything else. But it at the time made sense. because it would have given her like an advantage. But like even the AFL, they had like in their rules, like you can't something blah 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 gender, but like if it gives you like a significant advantage over the other females.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Yeah, like it's just unfair. But apparently she's like trying to lose, or she's lost a lot of weight and stuff like that.
At the end of the day, like she's undergone a lot of her physical development as a man with male hormones, all that shit, X and Y chromosome, and like just looking at her, like she's a lot bigger than me. I'm 6'2". Yeah. I'm pretty sure she may be taller than me. She'll have a lot muscular than me. Fuck, I'm jealous of her jawline. Like, no, like, and what I'm saying is, like, that's actually, I shouldn't say that because it sounds very insensitive of me, but what I'm saying is physically you look at her and you can tell she's a naturally, you know, she's a natural athlete. She's a natural athlete, physically built for playing contact sport, and she's playing with people who don't have the added advantage of having undergone puberty with testosterone. And I think it's unfair and potentially dangerous.
Wait, unfair...
Unfair on the women, on born women, and potentially dangerous. If you're playing with someone who's got like a 20 kilo weight advantage, and it's not just, oh, he's a big boy in the field. That's like, she's got a significant advantage physically over every other player.
Minutes as well, like, sort of like, and a little bit different as well.
And the fact that the AFL won't let her play in women's,
clearly she's allowed to play in women's.
No, I thought she was only allowed to play women's VFL.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, she's allowed to play women's VFL.
Yeah, so like surely, like if the AFL is like, you know, that'd be like the peak body, the highest level competition. If they're saying no, she can't play, like really, she shouldn't be able to play in a lower level.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you know, if they think that it's not fair for her to play against the best female athletes.
And how many years is like? Does she have a background in like obviously before she changed gender? Was she playing? Yeah, did she play footy as a man?
Yeah,
because if so,
like if she's been doing like
if she's played like if she like is a footy like and like no offense to like any girls out there playing footy and all that, but obviously like there's a huge skill gap. And like that's just easy to see watching AFL women's compared to the men's and all that. Like I'm sure give it a few years and all that. Like AFL women's is just new.
And it probably comes from for a long time women they got to a certain age.
They did. Yeah, I think it was like they could play. I think after under 14s and then like because there was no real like women's footy, or if there was, I think it was like more like further away. But now, like, there's heaps of chicks that are playing. Like, I think Colton's even got like a girls' footy.
Yeah, Beth played heaps of women's footy. Yeah, you should get a women's footy player on here one time. I think that'd be a good discussion.
All right, Beth.
You'd probably say heaps of dumb shit though.
We'll get Beth down. But okay, I can adjust. Like I went last episode without saying anything stupid.
Doubt it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, jeez, thanks for the faith. But I was going to say. Do you remember Nikita? From
yep.
high school.
Oh, what was her last name?
Gentle.
She's in Queensland at the moment.
Yeah, because I remember I think she plays footy now. There's a lot of girls that play footy. It's a shame for me, particularly.
Why?
Because a lot of them moved from soccer.
Whoops.
What?
I don't know what that was.
No, just like a lot of them moved from soccer to
probably because they can play footy now. So like it hurts the soccer.
I still reckon it's bad.
That's interesting though, because like they talk a lot about like the segment of this sport that soccer's taken up now from, you know, in Australia traditionally being AFL, and soccer just blowing up. So it's interesting that a lot of women are moving from soccer into AFL now.
I think it's a phase. So what
do you think they'll come back to soccer?
Oh, not necessarily. I'm not like speaking on behalf of like all kind of women's sports, because you see like AFL women's is made up of like a lot of like Olympians and like athletes like that. But I feel like
who don't come from a footy background, necessarily.
Stuff like that. So I feel like not necessarily for them, because you know like it's a pretty big deal now. Like AFL, so like if you're a professional athlete, you'd be like, I'll play AFLW. But I reckon what the issue... Because
the skill level isn't there.
So I reckon the issue they'll have is that like a lot of girls are going to be playing, like they'll change code from like, you know, netball, soccer. They'll head up to AFL and then they'll realise, I don't think they will realise until they actually play, like kind of how rough it is. And like how the skills are fairly hard to master as well. So I feel like a few of them will do that, and they'll just end up turning straight back. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's another sport for girls to play. I don't really
Which
see.
is a good thing.
I don't understand why they weren't allowed to play.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I suppose like, yeah.
I think it's healthy and all that.
Yeah,
I think it's
good.
cool
I
that there's an
think
avenue
out
that
there.
they can go down and like they can be the best of the best.
I guess it links back to
Yeah.
what I said before about the masculinity around like AFL particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Even
the stigma
rugby.
and stuff.
Even
Yeah,
rugby.
is there a women's rugby league?
I would.
I think
I
there's
honestly
like
have
a
no
rugby
idea.
sevens.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like an actual like AFL. Oh, sorry, like an AFLW equivalent.
Yeah.
But I know there's like rugby sevens. And apparently what was the last Olympics? I think it was 2016. Rio, that's right. I think they won gold there because it was like the first time rugby sevens had been there before or something like that. They did pretty well. But yeah, see, we're all for women on the podcast.
Yeah. All for women playing sports, empowering themselves.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Oh no, I put not dive into that.
Hashtag what?
Me too.
Oh,
That's-
fuck, don't.
Yeah, we could get started on that. We've done about 4 minutes.
That's another discussion just in itself.
Yeah.
It's interesting though.
Harvey Weinstein is interesting, yes.
Just the whole thing. Like, I know we've touched on it with Ando before, roughly, but yeah, that's so effed up over there. Like, they should have said something sooner. Like, all the high-profile women. And they only come out when it's profitable or makes sense from like that's what I believe. Like, they've only come out now because, like, it's a big deal. You get the publicity, stuff like that. I don't know if you agree or not, but
I don't know. I don't know if I have much of an opinion on this. I see where you're coming from, and look, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't had those thoughts myself regarding people's motivations. But I think it may also be. Well, think about like a lot of actresses, up and coming. Harvey Weinstein, are they like the biggest producers in Hollywood? Like, they're massive. That's a guy who could make or break your career. I do also understand the idea that people are scared of them.
Oh, yeah.
And what they can do to your career and reputation. So
that's true.
Yeah, but I also know that people like to do whatever they can to get ahead. So people have lied about these things before, and I'm not saying like the Me Too campaign is lies. I think it's good that these things are discussed. What I'm saying is, if I don't know someone personally, I'm not going to make a call as to what their motives are. I'm not going to say what sort of person the person is and if they would lie or not. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know someone, I'm not going to know if they're.
Yeah.
That's... These are all just people I've only ever seen in movies or their names on credit roll. But when
you see them pop up, that's the thing. You only see them pop up at like certain times. That's why it's like a bit fishy, that whole kind of deal thing. Like, they just pop up at the most. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but yeah, they always just say the stuff at like the exact time. It's kind of like makes most sense for them. Like, they'll go quiet for months, and then Donald Trump will say, friggin' like one thing. And then it'll just be like an uproar. It's just like, wear black to like the Oscars or whatever it is. And it's just like, it's good cause like at the heart of it, but it's just like the motives of some people is what I don't get. And it'd be hard to be not corrupted by like all that kind of money and influence, like over the friggin' stupid people who like kind of worship, Kardashians, for example.
Makes my skin crawl, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's sort of like very briefly, like the whole like marriage rate here in Australia. Like, obviously, like we've touched base on it before in the podcast, Sansi. But I voted yes and all that. But like briefly, like real quick and all that. The thing that I just hated about the whole campaign was just how forced it was down our throats. Like, you needed to vote yes and all that. And it's like, if you vote no, like you're the worst type of human.
That's why Donald Trump ended up winning. That's why Donald Trump ended up winning, because like the celebrities obviously.
Yeah, but like, no, don't vote him.
Yeah, and they like went like massively
Instagram,
towards him, and they were like spamming almost like don't vote
Miley
for
Cyrus
Trump.
crying.
Yeah, if you vote for Trump, like it was essentially like they made it seem like the world was going to end, and then that's the reason, like, because people like us,
Yeah.
just like it's just like
You get
dude, we
sick
don't
of seeing it every fucking time you open up your
Yeah.
phone. It's just like, oh, there's another person. Like, to the point, like, where, like, there was so many jokes and memes. It's like, did I even vote yes if I didn't post it on, like, my fucking Snapchat or
Yeah.
Instagram? Because everyone was like, I voted yes, did you? And it's like, I don't want to tell the world what I voted. Like,
Yeah.
why does it matter? Like,
Yeah, like I voted yes.
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's,
same.
I think it's a good thing that happened, but I don't think we needed it. How much did that work? Like, what
oh,
was
heaps.
yeah, like so millions of dollars for a plebiscite. It's something that they.
It just should have been done
It should have
ages
been. Yeah, it
ago.
should have been legalized years ago, and it was really just a political football. So they can say, "Oh, look, in 2017, we made Australia a better place by legalizing gay marriage." And it's like, cunt, you should have legalized it a decade ago, even earlier, and you shouldn't have wasted all our money on it. It's something you should have just had the strength to say, "This is the right thing to do," and we'll do it instead of turning into this massive, political football.
Yeah, it was. Oh, God damn it! I hate seeing money wasted like that.
Yeah.
It's either that or on the broken roads, my dude.
Yeah.
And if it's not to that, then fuck, I don't know what it's to. But
Yeah. Oh, God damn it! I was going to say, at least like, do you hear about the mayor of Melbourne?
Oh, Robert Doyle.
Yeah.
And is that a sexual assault thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, sexual harassment or something like that. So at least like because ever since like Harvey Weinstein got outed, at least like it seems like all the other, or a lot of people. Because I remember like the Today Show, like equivalent, like in the US, like the main guy of that got freaking pinged for it,
Yeah.
which is a pretty big deal.
I guess
I
that's
imagine.
part of that Me Too movement. Like everyone's feeling like they can speak up now.
Yeah. So I still don't know.
which
why
is
they-
fine. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
have a problem against that. But obviously,
I think like what we need to remember is that we live in a democratic society with certain legal rights and stuff, and our society does operate on that justice system of like innocent until proven guilty.
That's the opposite.
Oh yes, like I'm not saying that these people are innocent, but what I'm saying is, I think we need to, when accusations are made, we shouldn't discredit the women making these accusations. I imagine it would be very hard to come forward and make those sorts of claims, but we need to remember that our society at its core operates on legal process. We need to respect that in the media.
Release Rolf Harris, I say. Release Rolf
Why?
Harris. I don't know.
That's very controversial. Yeah, wow. What a joke to make when we're discussing sexual assault to say release a child molester.
Alright. No, I'll get what you're saying though, like, but it's pretty much screwed everyone's career who's been accused though, which isn't great.
unless you're Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey because you're gay.
He's screwed as well.
But he's
Yeah.
gay.
He got cut out of a movie.
But he's gay.
He got
I
cut
don't
out
get
of a
what
movie.
difference does that make, Lee?
Because he wasn't gay before.
Yeah.
He was accused.
Oh, yeah. What you mean is everyone knows he's gay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but it's
So
just
he
like,
used that as like
is it like a
deflection.
scapegoat?
So it's kind of like when you see all these high school shooters.
Yeah.
It's like,
They have,
mental illness.
Yeah,
the
mental
video
illness.
games made me do it, I swear.
Yeah.
GTA COD. It's like, fuck, like, I get angry, but like, I'd never ever be like, you know what, tomorrow at 12, fuck every kid. I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah.
I've never had that thought cross my...
We've already been pinged twice for this.
Oh.
So,
No, I'm just saying though.
another
Like,
part to cut out.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, I've never thought.
Sugar do 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 do. Aw,
they
honey.
all just go to a grocery store. It's like, you know what?
We take it out of context.
It's
Just take this sound bite.
it's just like that. It's like, you know what, Margaret? Didn't like that you dropped a raspberry at IGA the other day. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Tomorrow when you come in at 12, shooting you right in the head. Like,
I think-
I've never come across that from
I
watching
think
like
if they're
movies
gonna-
or playing games.
Yeah, no, I think if they're going to trial gun laws and stuff in America, which they should seriously be discussing, they need to look at what the media does too, and I think there should be laws regarding the media reporting of school shootings, because the copycat effect is a thing. People idolise these sorts of people. Each news station should only be able to play it for 10-minute coverage at a time. In the morning, at night, not this 24-hour news cycle talking about the twisted life, the writings, how it was easy for him to get a gun, all that shit. Seeing this cunt's face over everything.
Yeah, posting it everywhere.
Because at the end of the day, people say, it's common in America when they talk about gun control, they say, when the guns you can get today, they was like, this isn't your grandfather's guns and stuff, it's different today. it's actually harder to get fully automatic firearms in America today than it was, decades ago. And, mass shootings, you could order guns out of catalogues from, hardware stores, Sears and stuff, Sears catalogs. You could buy firearms, you could buy some fucking sick guns out of those. And there wasn't mass shootings. And then mass shootings.
Class.
Jesus.
I got that one.
Yeah, Call of Duty, right?
But yeah, so, access to guns is a problem, but it's obviously not the only factor at play when the access to guns is harder than it was when there was no shootings.
I was going to touch on, that's probably an Ando topic again, but Ben Tom topic. You know Ben Tom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're really on Ben Tom on the podcast, but he's... Alright, I'll go off topic again, but what I was going to say is, the media kind of, manipulation of stuff. So you could argue kind of,
a lot of things.
Like that, but yeah, that's probably... Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's time for bed. Alright, Doom,
That's cute.
End it, my friend.
Alright guys, thanks for listening to episode 9. Mick, thank you for joining us tonight on our very first night podcast. I just want to throw that in there.
I think we did a Jimmy one.
Yeah, I think we didn't, so... No, it was late evening, but it wasn't 10 o'clock yet. But anyways guys, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.